was doing a recruitment event today. The newly formed department is trying to gear up to provide coverage for the town. Our Peyton Brooker has the story in Newport.
Newport EMS Inc. held a recruiting event at the Newport Volunteer Fire Department over the weekend as they continue to look for new staff for the newly formed Emergency Medical Service. According to the board treasurer, Justin Tidd, the EMS service was formed in November 2025 after signing a contract with the Newport Township to provide coverage in the area.
There's several things on the EMS side that we had to go through, DEA applications, licensing, Ohio Board of Pharmacy. We essentially created a whole new entity for the EMS side.
Tidd said the new service was created after the old entity that had been running the Newport Volunteer Fire Department and EMS was forked out in various reasons in October 2023. Since then, they've been without a dedicated EMS service, as the Volunteer Fire Department has been able to take calls again since April 2025.
It's been a little bit of a battle. There's a lot of things that we have to work through, things we have to fix. But everything's going accordingly now. We're hoping to be up and running by the end of March.
At the moment, Newport EMS is not yet taking calls as the work continues behind the scenes and with the organization looking to bring on new staff. The fire chief at the Newport Fire Department, John Rush, said EMS is almost always needed for calls.
As we go out on calls, almost 100% we call for squad because, the safety of our crews is one of our top priorities. But after having this squad and being able to call them on scene is a major relief off of other departments, because we go on a vehicle accident or a house fire, we now have to call for one of our mutual aid departments to help us with that.
And with Newport EMS reestablishing itself here in Washington County, Tidd says that they hope to get more volunteers and paid positions available for people as they want to hopefully get more coverage here in the Newport community.
It's important for not only our township residents, but for the surrounding departments. I mean, they need help just as much as certain situations call for us to help them as much as we needed their help during our shutdown time. So having staff available to run, super important.
This is Peyton Brooker in Newport, WTAP News. This is home.
Drivers from the Ohio